Back in the mid-90s, there were fewer than 50 wineries to be found in our area, and today we're now home to more than 200, making Paso Robles the third largest wine region in the state of California.
This has become the epicenter for wine. There are people who are making wine in San Luis Obispo County, South San Luis Obispo County, who are actually opening tasting rooms in Paso Robles.
Paso, has been known for years as being a pioneer, both in agriculture and the wines that we make. And I think that it reflects, over the last 10 years, our wines have been known not only in California, but on an international basis, and we're getting more and more known for everything we do.
It's pioneer days back then. Once we got the winery going, I'd go to Los Angeles, say, hi, my name's Tobin James, I've got a winery in Paso Robles, and they go, oh, you're from Texas, huh? You got a winery in Texas? And I'm like, no, that's El Paso. But now you can go anywhere in the United States and you say, I've got my wineries from Paso Robles. They go, oh, we love the wines from Paso. You can be in Florida. They go, oh, we love the wines in Paso Robles. So that's what's come that it's come that far from people not knowing the name of the wine growing area to pretty famous.
Been here so long that I'm considered almost iconic, and I laugh about it because all I did was live. I find out if you get into a profession, if you live long enough, you become a real expert.
So one thing that's really unique about Paso Robles, I think, is a lot of the young, raw talent that Paso Robles winemakers bring to the forefront. And I think we take a little bit more risks than what's expected. And one of the risks, I think, is planting lesser known varieties that are sort of, uncommon or go against the grain, really, in terms of what's popular and what people are drinking.
What makes Paso Robles so unique against other appellations is we're a young appellation, which is a positive and a negative. I think the positive part of it is we're new, we're up and coming, a lot of the people are young, we've got newer ideas, we've trying different things, so we really haven't been pigeonholed to one thing, whereas Napa is pigeonholed to Cabernet, Sonoma is pigeonholed to Chardonnay and Zinfandel, and we've really been able to have free reign, if you will. We can do whatever we want. We're an area that nobody has said, this is what you do best.
I came here, like a lot of people have, because of its openness, because of the freedom to explore, because of the opportunities to make wine and without having to be a mega millionaire. You can start small and you can spend a lot of time. You can create a name and you can create success.
This is the place. This is where the action is. This is the new, great, hot wine area. And this is where I want to be, and it's where a lot of people want to be.
We love it because it represents a freedom to do wines unlike any other area here in California. It's blessed with a perfect climate, warm days. In fact, July, August, we can often get into the high 90s, low 100 degrees, but what's really exceptional and what no other wine growing region in North America can lay claim to is that oftentimes we'll drop 40 or 50 degrees in temperature at nighttime. So we can be 100 degrees during a day, be 50 degrees or high 40s at night. And having that diurnal temperature swing allows us to produce really rich, flavorful wines that still have the cool of the night to maintain their acidity, get their great color and flavor.
When you compare Paso Robles to the rest of California, it's really not apples to apples. I've been making wine now for close to 20 years. And although I've made wine in virtually every appellation in California, we have some unique challenges that no one else gets to face. But I think that the result is wines just tend to be big and lush and fruit driven. And there are very few places in California that make wines of that particular flavor profile.
We like to tell people that there are 4 main things to growing great grapes, because you can grow grapes anywhere. You need warm days, you need a long growing season, and you need poor soil. If you look around Paso Robles, we have all that. Our soil, the weeds don't even get more than a foot tall. But those conditions suit the desert in Las Vegas. You can grow grapes. But what is the difference between great grapes? And that's those cold nights that we talked about, those big swings in the temperature between day and night, and that's what really makes the difference between an average grape and a great grape growing region.
You know, there's so much energy here. There's a lot of focus here on figuring it out. I mean, it's just, they've been growing grapes here for over 100 years, but just, it seems like recently, in the past 10, 15 years, have they really figured out, hey, there's these really interesting pockets within this much larger appellation. And within here, you can do different varieties. You can do things really, really incredible wines. You can make some unbelievably intense and powerful wines from some of these pockets that are different.
Paso Robles is a really big appellation, and we have 2,000 feet elevation that gets a lot of rain during the winter, and we have 700 and 800 feet elevation that's really hot and really dry. It's such a diverse area that you'll find really good wines made from all kinds of grapes coming out of this area, because there's actually 8 or 9 sub-appellations inside Paso Robles, and each one of them can grow different kinds of grapes really well and make different kinds of wines really well. Great diversity here in Paso.
Very fruit-forward wines. The reds have a lot of blueberry, raspberry, strawberry kind of characteristics. The whites maybe leaning more toward melon, tree fruit characters. Plus we get wines that are very full-bodied and yet very approachable, very drinkable when they're young.
Luscious reds, Cabernets, Merlots, Syrahs, lots of cherry berry flavors, but softer tannins than you might typically get from other areas of California.
We take the grapes, and basically what we want to try to do is reflect the wine with the grapes that we have. And what we're trying to do is reflect those vineyards and those aspirations within the wine.
Our purpose is to provide our clients with accurate and timely analysis on their grapes or wine so that they can make the best winemaking decisions and maximize the potential of their grapes and wine.
You can't make bad wine in Paso anymore. You got to make good wine because there's a lot of competition now.
Many folks find the Paso Robles region to be quite an authentic experience. The genuine hospitality of the folks, the locals here, is something that keeps people coming back. It's truly the community, rural aspect of California that people yearn for when they visit our region.
We really have a tight brethren amongst all of ourselves. We really feel Paso Robles is trying to make the mark, that we can show the world we're making as good of wines as anybody else in the world. And it's a very tight-knit winemaking community. If we get a phone call from a winemaker whose filter broke down during bottling, we'll immediately put ours on our truck and run it out to them, because we know when we're bottling and our filter goes down how crucial things are. And so we all help each other. We all meet at the restaurants together. We all share wine together. I don't know if we all tell each other exactly how we make wine together, because we do have to keep a few secrets, but it's really a fun place to be making wine and be living and growing up in.
I was mayor of the city of Paso Robles when we were approached to do the first wine festival, and that was 27 years ago. So I had to tell them I had a specific interest in the wine country because we had planted grapes, and I was an investor with Eberle. So with that disclosure, we still went ahead with the wine festival. And it's one of the most successful wine festivals in the country. Proud to be a part of it.
In the last decade, there have been so many new wineries and some very talented winemakers that have moved into Paso Robles and have given Paso Robles enough critical mass that we're starting to get national and international recognition.
Certainly Paso Robles is the place to be. The weather here is fantastic. when I first came here, it reminded me so much of the rolling hills of northern England, which is where I'm from.